Hello and welcome to Technostrasse. I'm Tom Dodge. Get in touch at Technostrasse, technostrasse.com or Facebook/Technostrasse. This week we're looking at some upcoming music from Elmar Strathe over on the French Curiosity music label. It's 3 original tracks with 1 remix courtesy of Clickbox, and like I said, comes from Elmar Strathe. The title is the Anywhere EP and it's going to be available on the 30th of January over on Curiosity Music. This week, today, we're looking at the first track on that release, also called Anywhere. It's got nice percussion, some brilliant drums, and it really takes me back to those early Minus days. Let's take a listen. So the dominating force throughout this track and throughout Elmar Strathe's tracks in general is this really nice upbeat percussion and drums. We have a lot of snares, a lot of hi-hats, and a lot of ride cymbals that really just combine and just create that crisp, tight groove that is present all the way throughout the track. Taking it back to like that early sort of Minus vibe, we get nice abstract synths that just kind of weave in and out of the percussion, but they're backed up by a nice meaty, sort of omnipresent, quite ominous bass line as well, that just kind of locks down the lower end and keeps the lower end moving along. It really does get that early sort of Minus feel, the nice groove backed up by the groovy percussion that just combines to keep the track kind of moving. And we get Elmar Strathe's sort of signature style with those snare drums especially that just provide the punch that just keeps the track kind of going along with this key groovy vibe. I cannot stress that enough. This track is incredibly groovy. It's just got that really great feel. We're approaching now this sort of percussion breakdown. I'm going to let you hear the first part of it and then I'm going to cut back in. So as we can hear, most of the kind of higher percussion, the hi-hats and the ride cymbals are kind of stripped back, and we have the snares really taking over the track. And this, if you've listened to any of Elmar Strathe's other tracks, including his second album called Existed Live, he's really good with these sort of drum sounds, and here it really stands out. Keeps the groove going through these rapid fire percussion, and they're really great just to loop and manipulate and twist around, especially if you're trying to get into another track. This is the perfect area for that. And also in the main breakdown, which we're approaching here, where everything is completely stripped back, the bass line is turned down and we get the lovely synths, the kind of synths that make you want to think, where is this coming from? Is this high, is this low, is this middle, is this kind of distracting me or grabbing my attention? These synths are just typical of Elmar Strathe's work, and again, they really sound like the sort of Minus techno that got me into minimal techno, so I really liked it. And of course we get a really lovely sort of ride and hi-hat fill, ramping up the tension before the track comes knocking back. Overall, Elmar Strathe's Anywhere track on his 3-piece Anywhere EP, I cannot give it a 10 out of 10 because nothing gets a 10 out of 10 because there's always a tiny room for improvement. So instead, I'm going to give it a hardcore 9 out of 10. This is right down my street, and if you like this sort of twisted, trippy, cutting edge minimal techno, you're really going to enjoy this track. Make sure you also check out the remix by Clickbox as well. You can find the full review over on technostrasse.com. Make sure you check this whole release out on Curiosity Music. They've been having some great releases over the past few months. This has been Elmar Strathe, his track called Anywhere on his Anywhere EP, coming out on the 30th of January on the French Curiosity Music. I highly recommend that you check this one out.